try and keep this short. Every sort of thing is going to have a problem. I mean, here I've got this opening here, and this is chimney breast and so forth. Play a fundamental tone sine wave frequency. A fundamental on the put the little torchy light on there. Can you see that? Where is it? Barely seeing it. Oh, they're just about. If I the subs down there, the other JBL, you can't see it because the OLED's causing a. Maybe I'll turn the other light on, but I don't like the other lights. They depress me. I'll just move that there. Down there, okay. The other one down there. There's another one directly behind. Here in the middle. There's another one just behind those two seats over there in that corner, just below. Another JBL TCB. And of course I've got the basics. I could use the left center or right center behind this projection screen if I wanted to. Okay, so if I play a fundamental 40 Hz tone, it sounds like it's distorting on this side. No, it's not really distorting. It's probably because of the partly over here and the chimney breast. If I move over this side of the room, the tone goes up. Yeah. If I play that one over there at 40 Hz, it sounds okay. But if I stand over there, it probably still sound similar. Oh, that's the ones at the back. There we go. That one there. That's both of them on. So I'll just turn one on. That's over there. And if I stand up, yeah, I can hear the fundamental tone going a bit louder. If I stand in over here, what does it sound like? Yeah, it sounds a little bit weaky, sort of thing, because it's frequency, nulls and peaks, and And I stand in that position, the tone goes up a little bit louder on my right side here. And I'll move over here, it sounds pretty uniform. And sit down, and then I sit down the tone because it's all up and down, up and down. It's probably like let's see, let me play it on the left side or right side. So mute that. I've got to do the switching. I'll just mute that there for a sec. Where is it? I've got to set that from channel A to channel, where is it? That's channel B. Go to this one here. Set that to channel B. That's on channel C. So I'll turn it to channel B. And the tone should be, I think it should be now on the, so play it. Mute those there. Mute that. Yep. Now it's on behind the screen on the left center. Still sounded kind of a little bit weaky. In decibel level. Of course, that one over there on the right center, yeah, that sounds a little bit tonally louder because the wavelength and the angle and the length distance coming across from that way. And of course, I'm in a different position here, and so it's a shorter path, a shorter distance. And it's it's getting the 40 for otherwise I could play it on the one at the behind the back of the room, yeah, I'm a little bit distant away from it, and the 40 Hz sounds okay. Mute that. There we go, there's that one there, and that's behind and the back of the room. That's at the back of the room. It sounds okay. Play the one in the middle. It's a little bit weaker because it's still, it's just due to, and it's nothing to do much with the OLED in the way, because I've got cinema seats in the way, haven't I, at the back of the room. So it's not much to do with that, even though there would be a tiny dB difference. But tonally, it still sounds a little bit, like the tone of the 40 Hz. So I'm just going to put it on the other subs, the other subs down there and over there. I'll minimize that a little bit. Where's the what's it? Now, I think I'm going to do it on the recording here. So it's playing 40 hertz, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to play back the video and then play it back through the Spectrum Lab and see how well the microphones on this camera phone pick up. It's 36, it's 35, it's 34, it's 33, it's 30. It's 24 hertz, it's 23, 22, 20, 21, 19 hertz. Mind you, I've got the window open a little bit, so that's going to change it's going to raise the frequency response by a few dB. I think when I get somewhere between 17 and 16 hertz. 16 hertz. And I notice a kind of, you know, there are probably some very tiny harmonic frequencies there. Very tiny. 15 hertz, 14, 13, 12. And I can notice this kind of very weird, but I'm not playing at a stupid SBL level. It's only playing at, well, it's generating, sorry. It's not playing, it's generating. It depends, it's random. I can move the SBL meter around and the wavelength stays more or less the same uniformly. It stays at a uniform, you know, it doesn't wander around too much like playing a 40 hertz sine wave or 50, and then you move it over that way, and it randomly goes up and down, up and down, up and down all over the show. That's about, I can take the fader up a little bit, it's about 78 dB, but that's neither here or there, because I left the SBL meter switched on the other day, and the voltage on the battery has gone down by a little percentage, so it probably more likely be around about 79 dB. So that's 12 hertz, that's 11, and bam, that's 10. You can't go any lower on the Storm Audio unless using the REW, Room EQ Wizard, and generating the signal into the processor, and then it can go down to as far as 1 hertz. But 10, I'm quite, you know, I noticed this weird thing, pressure sort of thing, but I can't, it's not pressing me up against the wall now, is it? I mean, think about it, come on, realistically. I'll just turn the generator off now, so I'm randomly talking, so I'll just be quiet, see what it picks up, and I'll just take that up just a tiny fraction, but it might pick up some harmonics. Just pause there, so it's 23 hertz now, so I've gone from 10 and up, to 23. Well, that it's taxing my ears, and I'm noticing some pickup in the room where there's a bit of something resonating over in that corner, or it appears to be, so needs tightening down, so to speak, unlike that other guy that's bragging with his sub and all you hear is the bloody room vibrating, for Christ's sake. Oh, turn it off, that was at 27 hertz. So, you know, you got to make sure the idea of those sine waves is to test the speaker and also the room, that you haven't got anything rattling. There's nothing cool about saying, oh wow, it's rattling this, oh I'm at 10 hertz on my sub bass speaker, oh that's 14 hertz, oh. That's not science, you know, that's just been, I wouldn't want to listen to that sound system, you know. It's like the big 80-inch sub bass speaker when they fired that up for some public, you know, that Ascendo thing. Yeah, it was just making a lot of rattling noise in the room, and people start laughing, thinking, I'm not sure if they're laughing at the system or laughing at thinking, oh wow, that was awesome. No, it's not awesome. You shouldn't have heard it. That's why you go to a THX cinema. Oh, one of the best, the CIC UCI at High Wycombe. I didn't notice any flaw in that system. It was absolute pressing, alarmingly, against my body in the way that not even a car audio thing could come even near to that sort of fidelity. And that was in a large auditorium, or medium size auditorium. So yeah, I'm gonna play this back, upload it up, play it back, and see what I can see on the Spectrum Lab. So I'll play the signal back through, so it goes directly through to the Spectrum Lab, and see what the signal looks like.